Hi students, this is Mrs. Hilby. Now that you know a little bit more about phishing, I want to tell you about a phishing campaign that we did as a district. This campaign was done specifically with middle school students from March 8th through March 12th, but we have done this with high school students and teachers as well, as a way to help them learn more about phishing and be aware of how they could get caught. There are 551 students with email accounts at the middle school. In our campaign, we chose 9 different email templates that may be relevant to middle school students. A student received 2 emails over the course of 5 days. So that means that not everybody got the same emails. It was 2 out of those 9 possibilities. Overall, there were 1,102 emails sent. I'm going to show you some of the templates, and as I'm going through them, I'll go rather quickly, but I'd like you to think about which one do you think caught people the most with our phishing campaign. So there was one on Dropbox, another about Google Classroom, one about someone signing into your Gmail account, TikTok, a Starbucks deal, a free game from PlayStation, asking you to reset your password in Google, one of your videos made it on the top 10 on YouTube, and someone shared a Google Doc with you. Of those 1,102 emails that were sent, 382 of them were actually opened. Now, that tells me a couple things. First of all, it could mean that you knew right away that it wasn't a good email, so you didn't bother to open it. Or it could mean that you don't check your email, and so you never even knew that they were in your account. Of the 382 emails opened, someone clicked on the link of 155 of them. Clicking on the link or opening an attachment means that you've been phished, and that's where the trouble happens. In this case, since the school set this up, you were told you were phished and notified that no damage was done. You were also sent a link to learn more about phishing. 37 of you watched those videos. Good job. So of those 9 templates I just shared with you, which one do you think caught the most people? Any guesses? If you guessed TikTok, you're right. Some of the PlayStation, that may have seemed too good to be true, or maybe you don't even have a PlayStation, so you knew that it wasn't valid. It doesn't surprise me that a Google Classroom or a Google Invite would have tripped some of you up because that's something you use on a daily basis. But TikTok, there were 28 of you who clicked on the link for that one. So had that been a real phishing attempt, that could have been dangerous because things could have happened to your computer, or it could have asked you to reveal personal information. So again, we want to be careful when we're looking at our emails to make sure that they're legitimate and not clicking on links or opening attachments. So what should you do with an email that you get that you know isn't legitimate? You can swipe the email over, choose More, and then move it to Junk. If you happen to be using Gmail through a web browser rather than the Mail app on your iPad, you can actually choose the 3 dots and choose Report as Phishing. We all need to do our part to make sure that we are keeping our own devices safe as well as each other safe. So phishing is one way that the bad guys can try to get our information, so we want to be careful. Please do your part.